world believed that the earth was flat. And up until 50 years ago, you all thought the atom was the smallest thing until you split it open and this whole mess of crap came out. Now, are you telling me that you are so unbelievably arrogant that you can't admit that there's a teeny tiny possibility that you could be wrong about this?
There might be.
So this brings me to today's topic, humility. Humility is the freedom from pride or arrogance, the quality or state of being humble. So what exactly does that look like? Well, there are many characteristics of humility.
Humble yourself, because humility is key in this life. No matter how educated you are, no matter how rich or successful you are, you have to know that you don't know everything. And if you truly think that you know everything, then you know nothing at all.
Oftentimes in today's society, we don't focus on the most important qualities because they're not the ones that are most often showed. We focus on qualities like confidence and the ability to lead, or bravery, or sympathy or empathy, because those are things we see every day. Unlike humility, where humility is a quality that we don't often see. It is a quality that not everyone possesses because it's not only a difficult thing to understand, but it's a difficult thing to put into action. I'm going to start off by a quote. It's unknown. It says, "There's a thin line between confidence and arrogance. It's called humility. Confidence smiles and arrogance smirks." I think this quote really exemplifies exactly what humility is, because it shows what oftentimes we are unable to understand. And it's not the most obvious, like smiling or smirking, but something that is often hidden behind. Humility is broadly defined as 1, self-awareness, 2, appreciating others' strengths and contributions, and 3, openness to new ideas and feedback regarding one's performance. Leaders who are humble have a better grasp on organizational needs and make better informed decisions about task performance. They are also better able to ask for help than their charismatic counterparts. What's more is that humble leaders help to foster a culture of development with their employees by legitimizing learning and personal development. Humility also encourages cultures of openness, trust, and recognition, which are important precursors to success. I think that this is also an important quality of our class, because I think that we possess the ability to look back and fix where our performance lacked is exactly what we do after every Spirit Week, which is really important. So what exactly are those characteristics of humility? Well, we have the ability to ask when you need help, the ability to praise others, the ability to accept a compliment, the ability to admit when you're wrong, and the ability to acknowledge that achievements don't just come by work by yourself. So what does this look like? In our class? Well, I think we've done a really good job of recognizing when we've done something wrong, especially when we had the Harry Potter week and there were people who didn't necessarily agree and thought we were celebrating the author rather than the books, which wasn't necessarily true, but we did a good job of recognizing that maybe we didn't think every step through. And I think that that's a really important aspect of developing humility in our class. A survey of 105 computer software and hardware firms published in the Journal of Management revealed that humility in CEOs led to higher performing leadership teams, increased collaboration and cooperation, and flexibility in developing strategies. The study found 2 common traits of CEOs in companies that transitioned from average to superior market performance: humility and the indomitable will to advance the cause of organization. I think that this is something that can be applied to our class because obviously we want to advance the level of participation in our school, as well as the pride that comes with being a Reno High student. And I also think that being able to possess the qualities of humility will help our class to better grasp what the school needs and how we can make the school better. When it comes to embracing humility, Gandhi was an epitome. He spent his life serving the poorest of the poor. He carried human soil on his head, cleaned his hazram with his own hands, spun the wheel to make cotton cloth for himself. He once said that one must become as humble as dust before he can discover truth. And what I think what he was trying to say is that something as underrated as dust, because let's be honest, we walk on it all day long, and we often don't think that we're walking on it. It's something that we ignore or something that's more hidden in the background. I think he used that term because it shows just how humble a person has to be to truly understand the truth of what it is to be a human. Someone in our class that I think truly possesses all the qualities of a human is Carrie. And no, I'm not just saying that because she's one of my best friends, but I'm saying that because she often is able to recognize when things that we're doing aren't right, and she'll bring it up. She also works really well with the team and lets other members of the team work, as well as voicing her own opinion. I also think she can accept compliments graciously. She can admit when she's wrong, and she will definitely ask when she needs help.